Here's a new demo here called New Cycle. I actually don't know anything about this one. Like, I'm mostly just clicking on them through my Steam list to pre-download, so let's hop in and see where this leads. Got New Cycle demo after the Steam-based Builder Fest. We're expected to be once again with demo. Okay. As in this demo, you will not be able to access the structures and raw materials you need to cure sick people and get them back on their feet. Since letting them die without being able to intervene is not a viable option for the flow of the game, gravely ill individuals will continue their work as though they were healthy. However, deaths may still occur. Okay, so basically they're saying in the demo there's like no hospitals. Okay, it's building game. Peaceful mode without outside threats or drastic changes. Story mode, presenting all the mechanics, and I think that's what we want. Okay, it doesn't let us do old ways. Self-defense mechanisms to the... Okay. Vanity. The scenario begun as the leader of an advanced settlement revolves around the sudden appearance of a mysterious disease that causes large... Okay. Achievements active, okay. Locked. Why do you let me click on it then if it's locked? Oh. Burr. Okay, so we only can do sandbox. Alright. No achievements recommended for newbies. Gotcha. Oh, interesting. So you get pros and cons in the areas you go into, and it tells you straight out what they are. That's nice. Plus 40 morale. It's the only one we can do, so let's try it. Welcome to New Cycle, message from the community. You're now the governor of a little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare and the initial movements of the catastrophe. We lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with the constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves, what little the sun had left for us, and the civilization fell. Everyone here was born into the new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelters can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation, by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. Start with a tutorial. Chief, our nomadic lifestyle gives us enough knowledge to build simple shacks. If we're to settle down here, we will need sturdier and more durable shelters, workplaces, and storage depots. And for that, we need to be able to process a variety of resources. We can get started by collecting some resources, primitively structures made of logs and stones will suffice for start, and gather those raw materials by building a field camp close to the resource needed. I don't like that's my main button. Your keybinds? Really? The demo has keybinds disabled? Great. Yeah, it's standard. Okay, R to rotate. Q and E keys allow you to spin continuously. There be good, I think. Okay, we have research, roads, and houses. Okay. Yeah, it's being worked on. I'm guessing this is where all that research is going to be done at. Need to speed up time? It's a tree. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, and 3. And spacebar to pause. This 6 out of 12, but this is okay. That's for like other mines and stuff, I guess. Processing and development. Off to a promising start, Chief. We may go on gathering nearby resources for a while. We should focus on producing more complex materials by processing the raw ones. Our settlement can develop as far as the limits of our knowledge and production. We can create flexible and processing constructions or objects through woodworking. Lumber mill. I want the decently close. And looking to build. Not bad. Action buildings are the most important structure of the city. You can choose the product you want to. Yeah. We want. Lumber. Okay. Deeper. Okay. Not a bad looking lumber mill. Yeah, we're still producing lumber. Okay. Every operation is harder to perform in the settlement without roads. Connecting all the buildings in our village with a road network will convenience the workforce and the circulation for all materials greatly, while not mandatory for the operations. Road construction is a prerequisite for building infrastructure such as bridges and tunnels. So we make a curve too. Progress. This group of wanderers, each less fortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. Okay. I like how everything's just frozen. Oh, there we go. Because yeah, it's auto spacebar. Build a well, produce 60 water. Oh. Daily bread. Now that we have access to water, we are only one step short of calling this place home, and life without the worry of hunger will turn us into real society. Although we don't yet have enough resources for hunting, farming, or animal husbandry, our experience in staying alive by living off the land may come in handy. Lots of easily found edible mushrooms are scattered all around. We should build a gathering camp. And stuck by robbers. Okay. Just want another well just in case. Okay, so it's just automatic. We don't need to do anything to it. Gathering camp. Interesting, we have electric cables when we don't even have electricity yet. Or maybe we do have electricity right here. I didn't get in range of the other one. Shit. A kitchen for simple meals. The kitchen, but you didn't let me do it. Where did the mushroom? No. Did I destroy it with the road? I think I did. Well, frick. Let me use the tree this time. Basic construction, stockpile, soup kitchen, simple meals. Start research. Storage full. There we go. That'll be good there. Gonna build. Very nice. Kitchen can be over here where I want to have the residence. Sure. Doing on people. Yeah, this gets pretty deep in with specializations. must closely monitor the community's situation, needs, morale levels, and all related factors. We must try to reach the best possible outcomes in our affairs and adapt accordingly to uncertainties in order to maintain healthy and consistent society with what we have. In a badly managed community, unrest, disease, deaths, and yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, 5, 6, and then 12. And 12 are people. I don't want going out that far. That's where stone and wood production could be there. I think we're making plenty of food, but always like being very stockpiled in. For reasons like that. Put one more stockpile down. Explore the management. Review overall status of the community in detail. The most important elements of the management of the settlements is its people. Try to meet all their needs to keep the varieties such as morale and efficiency as high as possible. Okay. Class or society consists of 3 basic classes. Members of each class must work as a pioneer in their representative fields. Production buildings may need multiple classes to work simultaneously according to the building level and development. Okay, that's the population. Manage basic needs. Yeah, that's food consumption. That's our efficiency in workforce. Workforce and efficiency of each social class are the 2 most important indicators that shape life in your settlement. Workforce indicates how much or how long your working classes will operate. It is very important to manage this variable according to current conditions and needs. While balancing the flow of the production and the life, long working hours can cause low morale. And even in this accounted for, remember that exhaustion can lead to sickness, and okay, that's deep. Efficiency is calculated based on the morale of the community and its base of production. Okay. Supply and demand. Ration distribution to regular. Distribution rations successfully for 3 days. Class or settlement resembles a home. Everyone has a job, something to offer to our society. We are producing food, water, and construction materials. Before ramping up, we need some basic rules and sense of order. Proportions representative how much of a consumable is used per person in a daily life. Okay. Yeah. Missers. This one and the farm one, but we don't have farms yet. Oops. Oh, the farms, even though we don't have them yet, but we don't have the other one either. Regular. Regular. We're making enough for that. Now we got tavern, smelter, all kinds of stuff. Okay. Nice to track everything about your settlement and the people. The overall battle. Health is the subject that we should pay the most attention to. Should be our priority to find solutions to our current conditions, examine the factors affecting public health, and take decisive action. Chief, it seems like we've been able to set things right since settling down. Our small settlement, built by toiling day and night, now needs some security and stability. We should at least make sure that we have left our days of hunger and thirst behind. Meet the food and water demands of the whole population for 3 days on regular distribution. Manage this, but first I need to be right back. I have to take care of something real quick.